we're back again. We were asked to talk about how to hide circles, dark circles or discoloration on skin. So that's the main topic we're going to talk about today, and then also we will be giving away the Anastasia eyebrow stencil, and we will go more into that later on. So this will be a free giveaway today after we've decided who we want to give it away to. So subscribe and leave your comments so I can just pick who I think I should give it to.
That's not fair.
I don't give a two craps. That's how I roll.
That's like it. Rigged.
Who cares? It's free. And if I like you, I will give it to you. So then you'll know I like you. Huh? So,
she didn't take her medication today, so I apologize. But she is right on our video today. You were looking at me, giving me daggers, huh? So we are, first of all, thank you guys so much for your feedback and your guys' comments on our first two videos. We really appreciated everything. We got some really good comments, some really funny and sarcastic comments.
Oh, and I was told to dress up, so I did.
And I was told to not do so much, so I am going to work on that. Thank you. It was just appreciated, and if you guys continue to watch our videos, we will continue to produce more videos. And our YouTube channel is Skindy Gill, so please subscribe.
And leave comments. We love the comments. Like,
I know.
Even though you did say I looked like I had woken up out of bed.
And Dumb and Dumber, which I love. That was my favorite, so it's okay.
Look, we listened and we improved, so you know that we are listening and we are doing what you're asking. As long as it's not something stupid, I'll do it.
Kindy does stupid things all the time, so if you want something stupid done, just ask her. She's the person. But so one of the things that we got asked was to talk a little bit about concealing and correcting, because that's like the biggest thing with East Indian Asian women. Doesn't matter how old you are, everybody wants, you know, their marks or their shinya under their eyes gone. So,
or even all over the face. Any discoloration, you just want a flawless, one even toned skin.
That's true. But most of our clients, they have like such darkness underneath their eyes, and like that's always their pet peeve. And the number one complaint that we get is, you know, we buy the concealer, we go to the makeup counters at MAC or wherever, and it just doesn't look smooth. In fact, it looks gray and ashy, and you're not alone. Everybody feels that way. So there is a trick to that, and we'll talk a little bit about that.
The trick.
Yay! So our skin tones, first we have to correct. So I want you guys to think about, if you're going to paint a wall that already has existing color on it, you can't just go and get the new color and apply it, because the existing color will show through. So first you have to like prime, you have to correct that wall so that the existing color doesn't seep through. It's the same concept when you're talking about correcting, concealing under the eyes. So a lot of times the ladies at the makeup counters will give us a concealer that's yellow based to correct under our eyes, and yellow under our eyes will not mix well with that darkness. It'll actually look black and gray and ashy and even worse. So instead, first you have to correct that, and what really works on the Asian skin tones is an orange based corrector. So you can go out and you can get any type of orange based corrector. It has to be orange. Bobbi Brown has a really nice one. I have it but not on me. It's called Peach. That's a really good one for Asian skin tones. Giorgio Armani has one. It's number 2.
You don't need the Giorgio Armani.
It's orange. This is a really, really good one.
It's not even orange. It looks brown. You can't tell.
Don't listen to her. And then the one we use a lot is the Dermablend Correcting Concealing Palette from Kryolan. And Kindy sells this in the shop, so if you guys want to come into the shop and take a look at it, you guys can definitely. And this little palette, it's a pro palette. It comes with a whole bunch of correctors and concealers, but if you look closely, you'll see that the orange is missing, because that's really the color that we use. It's the D32. That's missing, but we do have it on our master palette, just to kind of show you guys. And if you guys look closely, you'll see that the most colors we use are orange and base, because that works really, really well for correcting. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your orange and you're gonna put it, well, make sure your skin is moisturized and you have your primer on. Then you're gonna take your corrector, orange and base, and you're gonna put it directly on the dark spot. You're not gonna bring it down, you're not gonna blend it into the rest of your face, directly on top of the dark circles. And then
make sure you pat it, don't rub it.
You can use a brush, or you can use, you know, I use my pinky. I think, Indy, you do as well.
Yeah.
And you want to just
into your little skin, the little circles.
It gets into the fine lines and the pores, and you're just doing a tapping motion, not rubbing. You can always take kind of like a kabuki base brush and tap it in as well. That works.
I find
really
that
well.
doesn't go in the corners.
It
like
is
the
a little
edges.
tricky.
Yeah.
It is a little tricky. Your pinky is perfect, and you'll see right away that the orange kind of cancels out that darkness. So now you have a little bit of orange though that you need to even out as well. So the next step would be to apply your foundation, and just apply it how you normally would. If you are just gonna correct and do the foundation and that's it, take your foundation, not a lot of it, and just tap it gently on top of the corrector so that the orange kind of blends in, and you're not seeing the orange, you're kind of seeing your foundation. And then you set with a powder. You know, MAC Mineralized Skin Finish is a really good one to go to, and you're good to go, you're done. If afterwards, after the correcting and after the foundation, you want to do a concealer because you want to get that highlight that's so popular, the Kim Kardashian highlight, then your next step would be, as you're putting on your foundation.
Can you see my highlight?
Yeah, I need glasses, it's so bright.
It's okay, we don't mind.
So when you're putting on your foundation, you always distract me, always. You want to tap it on top of your corrector, then you're going to take your concealer, and last week we talked about the NARS and the Tarte. The Tarte's a really good one because it's the maracuja oil and it's creaseless, and it truly, truly is creaseless. And you're going to take this guy, and why does the phone always ring when we're doing videos?
I don't know, I know.
Jeez, okay, it's okay. So you're going to...
This is a business, and we're at Posh Studio today.
I know, but we're closed. It's okay. Take your concealer. We get sidetracked really easily, so we apologize. And you're going to draw kind of like a diamond shape. You're going to go from the corner of your eye all the way down to the tip of your nose.
Shape.
Kind of like...
It's a V shape. I always do this and this.
V, diamond, potato, whatever. All the way from here, all the way up, and fill it in. Same thing on this eye with your concealer. And then take a damp beauty blender. And if you don't have a beauty blender, because they're a little pricey, I totally get it, what you can do is you can take a kabuki brush. This is the F82 Round Kabuki by Sigma. And you just spray some MAC finishing spray or rose water on it and start tapping that highlighter in. Again, you're not rubbing.
Don't rub.
You don't want to
mix
move
the colors.
No, you don't want to move the corrector. You don't want to move your foundation. You're tapping, and the same thing with your damp beauty blender. You're just tapping this in. And what I do is I tap and I go all the way up and all the way on top of my eyebrow, just like that. When you're done, set it with highlighting powder. And we talked about powders in our first video, but for Asian skin tones, this Ben Nye one is just amazing, and it's finely milled. It gets into those fine lines and pores so that you don't get creasing. Everybody complains of creasing. If you do this properly, you're not going to get creasing with this guy. And it's super, super cheap. It gives you that really glow yellow light that we're looking for really, really well, and you get a lot of bang for the buck. That's kind of how I would describe that. And that's kind of the trick behind correcting concealing. Just remember that you need to correct with an orange-based concealer, and like I said, Dermablend D32 is a go-to. Bobbi Brown Peach is a really good one. The number 2 in Armani is a really good one. Anything orange-based. NYX made a really good one back in the day, and NYX are like, they're super cheap products, but they're really upping their game in quality. but they discontinued it, and that was a really good orange base concealer. So or corrector. Put the orange base on, put your foundation, do concealing if you want, set it with powder, and you're good to go. Then you can follow through with like contouring, blush.
Just remember it's 4 steps. It's primer, corrector, foundation, and then highlighter, concealer, whichever one. And it's so easy when you start doing it every day. It's like takes 2 minutes.
And you don't have to conceal if you don't want to. For every day, I don't. For every day, I don't even do correcting. I just put on foundation and I'm gone. Once you start playing around with the colors, you'll know what you're comfortable with. I know for a lot of Indian women, it's really, really important to get those dark circles. So that's a part of their everyday regime. So remember, put on your moisturizer and your primer, and then dab on your orange, and then just put on your foundation, and you're good to go. It'll really get rid of that darkness. And if you feel like it's not, play around with it. There's something you're not doing right, and you'll figure it out.
And also, probably next video we'll do a demonstration where I will already have half of my makeup on the face, and Sandy will apply the makeup and show you the steps to contour and correct and everything. Only if she doesn't piss me off, then I'll let her touch my face. If she does, then we'll just wait a couple of weeks.
Nah, you like it when I do your makeup.
And the product that we're giving away, the Anastasia, this is what it looks like inside. It has the stencils, it has the powder, it has the brush, it has a demonstration of how to use it. So it's a really good thing to get. It's basically good for beginners like me that don't know how to fill in eyebrows and stuff. But if you also do hair and makeup as professionally, it's kind of good as well. Faster in that way to use, right?
Yeah, and it's got everything in it. So it's got your light color for the beginning of your brow. It's got the dark color for the end of your brow, because you know the start of your brow is always lighter. You don't want it to look dark because then it's really overwhelming and kind of draggish. And then it's got the highlighting powders that you're going to put right underneath your brow bone and your arch so that it really kind of elongates the brow there. And then it's got the wax to set your eyebrows so that they don't move. And the brush is actually a really good quality brush as well. It's an angled fine tip, and the stencils are pretty cool, so you can't mess up on this. Pretty good buy. Anastasia products are super, super popular right now. She just recently released her cream contour kits.
Yeah, we
should be getting those in a couple of days. So as soon as we do, we'll definitely put up a review of our thoughts. We've heard good things, but then I've heard some not so good things too. So
I've heard really good. I'm dying to use it.
Kindy only listens for the good. She just like
and then I buy it and I never use it.
Yeah, you have to look at the good and the bad.
But so that's our video for today. Remember to subscribe on Kindy Gill and leave messages on Facebook. We got a lot of private messages. We got a lot of open messages. We don't mind. Either one works. Yeah, so.
Yeah. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for the comments. This is new to us, and if we continue to get the support from you guys, the funny comments, we love it all. We will continue to produce more videos, especially if there's more stuff you guys want to know, not only with makeup, but with hair as well. Thank you.
Bye.